Hey everyone, David here at TexasHornsFans.com, continuing our 2020 Longhorns position unit breakdowns, previews, projected starting lineups. This video, we're doing the running backs. Remember, we're moving from the line of scrimmage out, so we're back on the offense with the running backs. So definitely don't forget to subscribe. Click the notifications so you don't miss any of the other videos. Definitely drop your comments below. Let me know who your projected starters are, what you're expecting to see from this group, who you're most excited about. So this group's got a lot of storylines, a lot of excitement, I think, but also a lot of debate, right? So carrying over from last year, I definitely think the debate between Keaontay Ingram and Roschon Johnson is going to be just as hot, if not hotter, heading into this season. So, I'm projecting my starter, obviously, Keaontay Ingram. Several reasons. Number one, I think when fully healthy, he is overall the better running back. I think he has more tricks in his bag. I think he's more explosive. And he also he can also catch the ball. He had that big drop against LSU in the end zone, which turned out to be huge. But I think overall, when fully healthy, Ingram is the guy. I think we saw him fully healthy against Utah, and he looked awesome. Now, Roschon Johnson, being an emergency quarterback transplant who started the season as a quarterback, as the third quarterback on the team, transitioned to running back like it was nothing, okay? He had some fantastic moments at running back and really made it look incredibly natural, okay, which was really exciting because Texas really, really needed that, okay? The running backs were dropping like flies, even before the season started. So we needed Johnson to make that transition, and he did. Well, now he's got a full season of that under his belt, and, also knowing that he is not transitioning back to quarterback, he's sticking at running back, okay? So the mental aspect of it, the physical aspect of it, he's now a running back for a full year, so he should be even better, right? Learning the plays, learning from his strengths and weaknesses from last year. I think Johnson typically runs a little high, doesn't have quite as many moves as Ingram, but I also think Johnson showed that he can just be an attacker. He gets downfield quick, and he has a decent amount of speed to turn runs into longer runs, right? I just think if you have to make a choice between a healthy Keaontay Ingram and Roschon Johnson, I gotta go with Ingram. But cool thing is, you don't have to pick one guy, to get 95% of the snaps. We're still going to see a lot of Roschon Johnson, okay? And I hope we do. Hopefully Ingram has a full season of health, right? That hasn't been the case so far in his career. So we have to, I fully expect, to see him get banged up a little bit more. That just may be the type of player he is. Now, obviously, the big storyline with this running back room is 5-star running back Bijan Robinson, who looks like he could just be an absolute world beater. He already looks like he's been in college for 3 years. I mean, he's just physically stacked. He is, by all accounts, in the interviews that I've seen, he just seems like a smart, mature kid. And for somebody coming out of high school, like I said, it seems like he's already been in a college program for several years. So, given that, I think what we could expect to see from Bijan Robinson is a slow introduction into the offense unless there's a reason to have him shoved in there in an emergency. The main reason I say that is because I'm going back to predicting that at this recording, we still are planning non-conference games. I think those are all going to go away. We've already lost the LSU game with the SEC determining that they're just going to play conference games. So I fully expect the Big 12 to follow suit, which means that's 3 fewer games that these true freshmen have to sort of to get their feet wet and to get some actual in-game snaps, which are really valuable for freshmen. So sure, I think at this point, Bijan Robinson is your number 3 running back, but you're definitely still going to have to find ways to get him the ball, and I definitely think we're going to see that. I just don't think it's going to be enough to make an impact early on unless there's an emergency. And as we saw last year, this running back group can be pretty injury prone. So and with so much time off, with no spring ball, with these guys having to play catch up pretty fast here with the preseason camp. Hopefully that time off doesn't come back to bite them. Good thing is, obviously, everybody else is in the same boat, but this particularly is a group that last year we just saw them start to drop like flies, right? Ingram was hurt. Roschon Johnson had to come over. And then Jordan Whittington, who was going to be playing running back, he got hurt. So, we've seen that in the past. So, I hope we don't see it again this year. But that's kind of what I'm expecting from this group. I also just put in here in my key reserves, just a reminder, Daniel Young, it'll be his senior season. Obviously, his role in the offense has regressed over the past 2 years. And then I went ahead and just listed Darian Brown in here. The freshman last year who had a really bad medical scare, had a stroke, and was looking like he was cleared to play this year, but now it's kind of looking like, just from the sake of more precaution, that he's not going to play this year. But just listed in there just kind of as a reminder that he is still there, he is still on the team, but I certainly don't expect us to see him at all this year. So, if we do, great. If something turns around and he's totally cleared to play and he feels great, then yeah, I would love to see what he has. He certainly looks like a really tough attacking style of runner. But those are my projections. So kind of reiterate, fully expect Keaontay Ingram to be running back number 1, just bringing more versatility, more explosiveness. I think when he is on, he is a phenomenal running back. It's just a matter of, can he stay healthy? Can he stay consistent? And then really excited to see what Roschon Johnson can do with a full 12 months, a full calendar year at the position. Not only given what he did show last year, but what leaps can he make, what improvements can he make from the mental side, learning the plays, more confidence in the position, and just how much more can he improve. And then Bijan Robinson obviously finding ways to get him the ball. But what I definitely think could hurt him is not having those preseason kind of primer games, which I fully expect those to go away. Could be wrong, but we'll see. So let me know what your thoughts are. I know there's always a debate between Ingram and Johnson. It's pretty hot, and there are people at extreme ends of both. So definitely interested to see what you have to say. Don't forget to give the video a like, subscribe, share it, and jump on the next video. We will go back to the defense and look at the linebackers. And also, don't forget to follow us on Facebook. There's a link in the description. Have 57,000 Longhorns fans on the page. It's a great group of fans. And then also on our website at texashornsfans.com. Hook 'em.